Welcome back to Weekly Shorts. It's week number 63 and we're gonna discover the new 5 maps that we will, well, hopefully be able to beat all the author times with again. By the way, I'm recording this on a live stream, so you can also find the VOD for that on the channel, and if you want to join me live, feel free. It's always when I have time, I will record these live and well, do also a live stream for these on Sunday. So feel free to join me. If you see me just catching the stream, then yeah, you can say hi in chat. And yeah, therefore, I think we are ready to go into week 63, map number 1. And if it lets me load, yeah, there we go. All right, so what do we have? Oh, for some reason, my controller was not properly connected. Okay, now it's working. Nice. So what do we have? We have for the first track, well, last week's first track that we like maybe could take a look at again if you're interested afterwards, because last week's track actually had some shortcuts or some hidden routes. It was something I did not see at all in the discovery. Yeah, okay. So need to go around. All right. Okay, seems kind of simple, but yeah, after last week's map, I'm kind of curious if there's once again any sort of shortcuts or something, and this is definitely not the way to do this. Can't wobble the car like this. So it's not the best line, I think. I think we will need to figure out something else for that. But interesting map for a first one. It's kind of a road dirt mix map. I like it, and that's already author medal. Okay, but I think we'll just keep going and try to improve this, because I think there's a lot of time left. And yeah, as I said, this drop down is something I don't really know. Like, that is really bad. So like, how can we take this? Let me actually take a look in Cam 7 so that we can figure out, like, is there a way to go smooth down the hill here? That might be a thing. So if I just take a very inside line and then try to go smooth here, that might be. So let me try that. Go smooth down this first hill, obviously, but I need to go more towards the right side here. So okay. I don't even have to go like, yeah, this is definitely more the way. And it wasn't perfect yet, but for sure better than my screwed up jump that I did before. Yeah, and then, alright. I think there's a lot more time in this. So it's all about getting this dirt downhill smooth for the beginning. That's very important, I feel. And there's some penalty sand, which I should not go over, but other than that, not that easy to get this super smooth. There is some space, yeah, probably something like this. And just use the hills here to get the car to rotate. And inside line for the finish. Nice, that was pretty decent, I would say. Give this another go. Ah, once again, sand. I think we do have a little bit more speed, but that was too wide. Yeah, a little bit too wide. Let's go for maybe one more improvement before we move on to the next map. That's probably not 100% sure what the best line is for this, basically. So if I should go high up to get more speed, what I should definitely not do is eat the gear on the dirt. That's not a great idea. Oh, that's better. And going inside here, there's probably once again gonna be some no slide lines. And if I can hit the finish, that would be nice. I mean, I did hit it, but I didn't get it. There. Oh, what was that? I did hit something. Okay. Yeah, I think there will be some no-slide lines that will be a lot faster than what I'm doing, because I have to steer quite a lot on these dirt sections here. And then just go very tight here. Nice. Wasn't perfect once again, but I think I'm happy with this for now. Great map, I think. I really like it. It's like a little bit different of a road dirt mix and quite enjoyable. And I think if you take some time here, I think you can find some very interesting lines, because there's, with these hills, like you can just go very wide and use all of the space and then maybe get some more speed. Especially here in this first one, I feel like there's potential at least for better lines. Interesting one for sure. But let's move on to map number 2. Alright, what do we have here? Let's maybe let's take a look at the map with Cam 7. So, also looks quite nice. Looks a little bit like a tech map, I would say. Was the wrong button? I kind of don't want to drive in Cam 3, but in Cam 1. Oh, interesting. So yes, kind of tech. I hope you don't need Neo slides, because I can't do these. I think if you steer early enough for this, yeah, you can just make it full speed and then maybe just use these. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't hit the wall there. Not even 100% sure if any of this is a slide or if you can just take all of this full speed. That was author time. Wow. Okay. I mean, yes, the author times here are quite easy. I think I read somewhere at some point that they are easy on purpose, because only records driven that are faster than the author time are hidden. So showing a secret in the left, which is, like, it does make sense, because you obviously always want all the times that are driven to be secrets, so author time should not be... you can't really take that full speed. Author time should not be that difficult, so yeah, I shouldn't be surprised that I did get author time that easily. Okay, also a way to do this. Interesting, I'm not 100% sure. Like, it's not really full speed and I didn't really get a drift there. Maybe I wasn't fast enough. But this might be a drift. Let me just try and experiment a little bit to see if we can figure out what the best lines are here. So here, okay, if I wouldn't hit the inside there, it would be better, but let's just continue. And since I'm quite slow now, just a little bit of a release here, and then go towards this finish. Maybe the other one is faster if you have a good line for that. And this one, just full speed. Here I would say you probably need to drift or take the hill in a little bit of an awkward way. I think I'm gonna drift here now as well, and yeah, I think this finish should be faster. Just open steering at the end. Yeah, what I was saying about this hill, well, I couldn't really show it now, but that was a decent drift, I would say. Like, so far, I think drifting for me is the best, and you can probably triangle finish here, which will likely be faster, but I think if I have a good run, I don't want to test my luck there, because I might just miss, or just hit the triangle part that I don't want to hit. But yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about. You can take the hill a little bit, jump a tiny bit, and then just have an auto slide. But I always hit the inside there, so it doesn't really work. I think we're just gonna do a normal drift. A little bit late on the drift here. But then we can just full speed this. Another improvement, nice. Okay. And Hi, Ketchup Team in Twitch chat. First time, or first real Twitch message actually. Awesome of you to join, welcome. Just for everyone that didn't catch the beginning of the stream, I'm multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so far it's still working, so wasn't 100% sure when I set this up, but it looks like it is. So if you want to catch me live, then, well, you can go to your preferred platform. I will try to always stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, since I know most of my audience, obviously all of my audience is on YouTube at the moment. But I also kind of wanted to see if maybe there is an audience on Twitch that would be interested in a very mediocre player trying to like be somewhat decent at least in Trackmania. So let me try to get another improvement here. I was a little bit too early. Did get an auto slide there, I think so. And once again, not a great drift. Oh, did get another jump there. So yeah, wanna get another improvement here before we move on to the next track. It's always so weird to see if you do these discoveries right when the tracks release. I'm like 73rd in the world right now, which does not make sense at all. But I know why. It's just because not a lot of people have played these yet. Did release a little bit, but still an improvement. Okay, I think we'll take that and move on to the next one. I think once again, pretty nice track. I think I liked the first one a little bit better, but still, like for a semi-tech track, a very short one at that, it's fun. It's once again gonna be interesting to see what people figure out here, because I feel like since I'm still very new to Trackmania, I'm not getting the best lines here, but I think I did get it decent. For sure not great. I'm not a great player, I know that, but yeah, I think I'm happy with this for now. So let's move on to track number 3. Let's see, we're gonna have pathfinding once again. Nice looking track. Just watch it in the cinematic view here. That looks quite awesome. Nice scenery. And, well, we'll just see if we can figure out something here. Okay, I already see that there's probably a shortcut for this first one. Okay. Well, then again, this is penalty, maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, I shouldn't probably go over that penalty so much, but I think that's faster. But let's just continue. Okay, and there's a finish there, but I feel like that's not the only finish. Let me try and drive once again. Let's maybe get this a little bit better. This still not great, but okay. These plastic road combinations are interesting. There's probably another way to cut there, but let me actually go to Cam 7 and see what we can see. So is this not a pathfinding map, or are the other paths just hidden, or is it all about finding the best shortcuts? I feel like so far I'm not even seeing another finish, so maybe this time it's not a pathfinding map like we had the last few weeks, but so the last few weeks we did have just lots of different paths with lots of finishes, apart from that one week where it was just weird, the black map, if you remember, from like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But yeah, for this one, like maybe it's just about figuring out where you can cut and where you should maybe not. Because I feel like even here you can probably jump over the grass, and then here... Oh, there's another checkpoint there, okay. But still, I think this is like kind of find the best path while cutting kind of track. This looks like it. So something like this, and then maybe go here. Then it's like really difficult to get a good line there, but yeah, I think I see the point of the map. Like going around here just does not make any sense, I feel like. Like let me actually see. This maybe still makes sense, but I feel like it doesn't. Oh, well, actually it does. I'm way faster. Interesting. So maybe my first idea that the direct path is faster maybe was wrong, or maybe I just didn't do it well enough. But I have so much more speed here, and then you can take this jump. And well, I don't know for this last section. And also didn't get this grade, but interesting. I feel like I just don't have enough Trackmania knowledge and experience to properly figure out what the best way to do this is on these kind of maps. Yeah, this is definitely not it. Let me actually try to get a decent run with the just normal route, I would call it, so just staying on the non-penalty surface. And just see how fast that would be before we try and figure out some shortcut lines, because there's still a lot of time in the normal route. That was okay, but still not great. So not really getting this uphill correct. Jumping there I think is really bad. And I also feel like sliding on the road surface here is probably also not great, but okay, let's maybe try now and see if we can get some of these shortcuts and see if they are faster. That was not great. Once again, I also don't want to spend too much time on these pathfinding tracks, because I feel like there's just a lot of things that you can do. Yeah, like this is shorter, but it's so slow, so I'm not 100% sure. I feel like getting this jump right is probably good. Kind of want to get one more improvement, so let me see. Like maybe how do we even do this uphill properly? It's just better, but still not great. Maybe I'm also missing something really big that I just don't see here, but yeah, I don't know. These kinds of maps are really not my forte at the moment. Still, I feel like you can overjump this. If you do it properly, you probably also are quite a bit faster, but didn't really get it so far. That's just a really bad angle. And then I'm slow. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. Very interesting for a map 3. I really would have expected more of the same of the last weeks, but really isn't, so... Yeah, I feel like since I can't really figure this out, I think we're gonna move on to the next track shortly. Yeah, I don't really know. So, nice track, looks really, really good and like really great visuals, but I'm really interested in what the better Trackmania players, the smarter people, can figure out what is gonna be fast on this because I have no clue. So let's move on to track number 4. So map number 4 is always the fast track. And I think we go to the left here. I mean, there's an arrow. I can see, I have eyes. Sometimes just the obvious things are eluding me. Yeah, definitely the fast track. And a reactor boost. Did not expect that. Okay, and then... Is this the finish? Yeah. Okay, ketchup, you always filter the bottom. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, currently doing the discovery, and I always try to also get that up on YouTube as a video, so kind of hybrid now with live streaming and trying to get this out as a video for people not catching the live stream, but no worries, no worries. I will still try to read all the chat messages. So just for the people watching the YouTube video, feel free to drop by when I'm live streaming. I will probably not always be able for these weekly shorts, but whenever I can, I will try to. This is like kind of a short full speed map with probably speed slides. Oh no, just wait. Still an improvement. I just saw there's a finish also in the left gap in the building. And we probably need a lot more of this booster to be fast here. So once again, maybe let me actually try to not air brake here, because I feel like you just get a better landing if you... Well, maybe not. But yeah, I think you need to just go up early to get a lot of the booster. And then it's just about this wall ride, getting that clean. And then that finish is definitely a lot closer. Okay, that was a decent run. So not a great start. Let's try again. Yeah, but I think I need to air brake here. I don't really know if this is like... I, once again, am very clueless. And I clipped there? Or what was that? Like, why is my previous best so much faster there? I don't get it. Probably about the landing. You also probably want to land here a lot earlier. Look at the speed that my previous best has in comparison to me here. Oh, okay. Better wall ride, so still an improvement. Okay. Also some weird transition going on towards that booster. I'm not quite sure about that. And I also don't really know how to take this wall ride for maximum speed, but that was decent, I would say. Not amazing, but I think we'll leave it at that for this map. I'm not the best player on these kind of maps. Well, I have no clue about full speed. And yeah, this transition here was kind of awkward. I'm not sure, it's probably on purpose. Like maybe you can even set up some speed slides in the end here. You probably can, and you probably are a lot faster if you can do this. But yeah, decent track. Like, I don't mind this at all. Just that full speed isn't really my forte, but still a nice track. Like, so far I'm really happy with this week's tracks. So let's see if map number 5 will also rally car. If map number 5 will also be as amazing as the rest. Well, oh no. What are we playing here? Okay. So is this Pac-Man? And like, are these... I'm not 100% sure. I think these yellow circles are checkpoints. And probably if I get hit by these ducks, then... well, no, it's not game over, but... and where's the finish now? It's the finish here towards the side, maybe? It's this red part? Ah, I see. Okay, interesting concept. Like, this is for sure one of the most unique ones that we've played in Weekly Shorts. But not only is it really difficult, I think, with this top-down view, but also it's pathfinding, kind of. Like, it's probably all about figuring out where the checkpoints actually are and then, like, getting the finish. Ah, okay, I missed the one on the top. Okay, can we take cam 7 here? We probably cannot, right? No. It's forced camera. So let's maybe try... Well, it just seems so natural to go to the left here. Let me try to do this. And take... Okay, that one, and then we go... Okay. I think I... Well, I wouldn't say I figured it out, but you can definitely do stuff like this. Then here, and up. You don't really need to hit these things fully. This one is a little bit awkward because, yeah, and then the ducks are in the way. Interesting. Like, what else could we do? Like, this top one was a little bit awkward for the end section. Like, we could also take that first, I guess. Like, do this. Yeah, we should probably try to do that better. Really difficult to get this turnaround going. I'm not that fast yet, so... Or maybe, let me actually try... Like, we'll do this. Just take the path differently. Okay, I was kind of confused on where to go here. So difficult to control. Yeah. Okay, we'll just continue regardless. Not the ducks. And then, okay, this is then the last one. Interesting. I think my first... Well, let me actually, like, let me try properly once again. The other idea here. This, yep, almost. A little bit too early. But yeah, very interesting concept for a map. Very unique. Once again, not great. Come on. And then towards the finish. And that could work. Let me try once again. I feel like it's a little bit more difficult to drive than my first idea, but regardless, maybe it's still fast. Yeah, it was a lot better. And then just this. And towards the finish. Come on. Nice. Okay, that was decent. Let me check once again this path. I feel like you can just... You don't even need to do this turnaround that I did in the beginning. Just need a good angle for this circle, this checkpoint. And then... like maybe... Like maybe that is why the third map also wasn't like the pathfinding one, the puzzle one. I still feel like this turnaround is good, but just because we now have like kind of a pathfinding one in the last one here. It's just too slow. Maybe just release a lot here and do this and yep, almost. That could be fast. Oh, almost. I will get this at some point. Kinda wanna get another improvement here. That was not close enough. So yeah, you don't need to do, or need to be on the circles. but you need to be kind of close to get the checkpoint. They are, well, somewhere in the vicinity. Oh boy. Yep. Okay. Then here, and then duck is in the way. And yeah, this last one is then... That's kind of awkward, I have to say. Well, let me give this a couple more tries. Oh, okay. That's definitely slower though, even though I messed up in the end. I think my path that I did take was pretty good. Like, there may be something even faster. Like, I'm pretty sure there is. And you can also just drive it faster, you can clearly see. I mean, I had so much more speed already. But, like, this top-down view is super difficult to drive and to judge. I also don't know what kind of surface we are driving on. It feels quite slippery, but then also it has enough grip so you don't slide out. And now I confuse myself with the steering direction. Great. Too early. I kind of want to get one more improvement here. This is a fun one. Like, this is normally really not my type of map, really not my style that I enjoy, but for some reason this is really addicting. No! Ah, come on. Maybe... I just noticed, really late, but I feel like these walls are plastic and they don't really slow you down. So you can probably also do some like wall hit strategies, which if you do that correctly can probably also be still a little bit faster. Oh boy. Nope. Ah, come on. Okay, I'm gonna give this like 3 more tries with this one. So, okay, 2 more. Okay. I think I just got pooped off the map by a duck. Interesting. Okay, that was way too slow, but still, let's continue. Ah, damn it. Okay, but yeah, interesting. Very interesting map. And I also kind of want to take a look at the replay for this. Can we somehow... Can I now take a look at the replay? I'm not 100% sure, but like maybe we can just go into the replay section and just check that out. Should be in autosaves, because I kind of want to see what that looks like. Interesting, very interesting. So this is what the map actually looks like from Cam 1. You can't really see the checkpoints. So the trigger is somewhere close to these circles. This end section was really not that great, but super creative, super fun map. I really like this one. But not only this one, I think I liked all of them. Like, I'm very happy with this week's weekly shorts. Very fun maps. Like the first one, very basic but still interesting. I think I might play this a little bit more off stream. Even the second one was really fun. The third one I didn't get, so I might take a look what other people are doing on that. Fourth one isn't really mine, but still great. And the fifth one really creative and super fun. So yeah, I really enjoyed these. Let me know in the comments of the YouTube video if you enjoyed these too. And yeah, if you have played them and what your thoughts are. But really fun. And yeah, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And with that, I want to say thanks a lot for watching and have an awesome day.